Understand that? I'm going to give you my card.
Derek House was on his way home from Costco. He was headed home to make dinner for his family. Out of nowhere, a speeding unmarked car comes flying up from behind him, and within seconds, this happens.
Put both of your hands out the window right now! I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that.
Slow down. You look at me and nobody else, you do what I say, you'll be okay. Real slow, come out of that car. Now move, hands behind your back, right now.
Oh, for what, man? I don't have any weapons. I just came from Costco, dude.
Only after pointing their guns at Derek's face and threatening to kill him did they bother to actually look at his license plate.
This is the wrong car. CS7.
Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Why do we have why it shows why people just don't respect the cops so much, bro. It shows why they don't. This dude, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, all this other shit, just for you to pop up your phone with a notebook and be like, oh, it's the wrong car. You know how I would feel in this situation? I would feel mad as fuck. I would feel like I wanted to shoot every single one of them. Knowing me, I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying I know how mad I would get. I would want to, whatever. But then a light bulb will come in my head, and I would be like, "Damn, these guys this guy's just paid off my house, helped me get a G80. Probably sell my house to get a bigger house that I paid off. These guys helped me get a lot of money. But besides the money portion of it, of a lawsuit, which I'm 100% sure that dude's going to do, he's a fool if he don't do it. That's dangerous, bro. This dude could have got shot for nothing, bro.
946.
We're all good.
This is the wrong car.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
CN.
It's the wrong plate.
And now
No, it's
Derek
not.
has filed a
Oh, it
lawsuit
is.
against him. But is there any recourse for this? And the answer is, well, it depends. Let's look at the footage and see what it tells us.
What's your name?
My name is Derek House, man. I've been out here. I lived in Woodridge for 10. I've been in Downers Grove for 3, man. I'm a upstanding citizen. My kids go to school here. I'm well respected. That's wrong.
You're right. You're right.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
On the afternoon of January 19th of 2024, Derek House was driving his silver 2021 Volkswagen Atlas in the village of Woodridge. This is in the state of Illinois. Derek was on his way home from a visit to Costco, and he's heading back home to make dinner with his family. As he's driving, he approaches traffic that begins to slow due to an accident that was ahead of him. He notices an unmarked car approaching him from behind at a high rate of speed. Derek promptly pulled to the curb to allow that car to pass him safely. He thinks it's heading towards this accident in front of him, but instead of passing him and then going on to the accident, that vehicle abruptly swerves in front of his Atlas, sort of pinning his car to the curb and preventing him from driving away. This happened so abruptly that Derek didn't even put his Volkswagen in park. One of the police officers, Daniel Murray, who was driving this unmarked vehicle, jumped out of that vehicle. He's wearing plain clothes with a tactical vest, and he draws his service pistol. He points that pistol directly at Derek's head from only approximately 10 feet away, and he began screaming loudly at Derek, "Hands up right now, and put the effing window down." Then another officer, Zachary Harvey, he pulls up in a separate vehicle at almost the same time. He exits his vehicle, immediately drawing his service pistol, and also points it at Derek's head, now from approximately 15 feet away.
Window down! Put the 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 window down! Put both of your hands out the window right now! Put both of your hands out the window!
I got commands.
Go ahead.
You, with an outside hand, reach out, open the door. Watch your crossfire. Okay, real slow, left hand, do it from the inside.
But Officer Daniel Murray is shouting at him, "We are going to end you." and he's trying to explain he had to put his vehicle into park in order to comply with their commands.
You come out with a gun, we are going to end you. Do you understand? There you go. There you go. Come on out.
I gotta put the car in park.
Put it in park. Put it in park. Real slow. Everything real slow.
And Officer Zachary Harvey shouted at Derek, "I will shoot you in the effing head."
I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that.
All right, real slow.
Y'all got the
Hold on.
loans
Slow down. Slow down. Somebody shut off that siren. Left hand, real slow across your body. Undo your seatbelt. I got you. You look at me and nobody else. You do what I say, you'll be okay. Real slow, come out of that car. You guys got cover? Got cover. I got. Face away from me. Face away from me. Face that car. Walk back to me. Real slow. Real slow. Real slow. Now move. Hands behind your back right now.
Oh, for what, man? I don't have any weapons. I just came from Costco, dude.
Do not move. Do not move.
Derek managed to get through this without actually being shot in the back of the head. He was handcuffed by the officers. They searched his pockets.
Down, my man. We're gonna explain everything in a minute, but we're gonna do it safe.
And then he was put in the back of the police car by Officer Zachary Harvey.
You want to put him in my car?
Yes, please.
Have a seat. Just bring him back. Can you bring him to one of our interview rooms? I got you.
Matt, can you follow him? Yes, gentlemen. Not a word with him. Don't explain what's going on. Don't ask him no questions. Good?
Got you.
Copy.
All right, yeah.
No. Interview.
Don't talk to him. Don't explain what it was. Don't ask him any questions. So therefore, you pointed a gun at him, telling him that you're going to shoot him in his fucking head. Get him out of the car, but don't tell him any information of what's going on. Roger.
Put him by my office. All right.
Then it took only about 78 seconds after placing Derek in handcuffs in the police car for Officer Daniel Murray to realize that Derek actually had nothing to do with any shooting or any other illegal activity.
Come on, man. We're gonna explain everything in a minute, but we're gonna do it safe.
Why is it dusty?
Charlie Nora, 49263. Hey, Tom, I hope this is the right car. That's not the right car. Listen, Alex. This is the wrong car. CS 794663. Yeah, this is the wrong car.
We're all good.
This is the wrong car.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
CN.
But the plate don't match.
And you can hear at the 2 minutes and 33 seconds mark, Officer Daniel Murray says,
The last 4 or 5 are wrong. It's the wrong plate. Well, we gotta talk to Dan about the fucking thing, you know? Yep.
all right, so within 50 seconds of being handcuffed and put in the back of a police car, Derek House was released from custody when Officer Daniel Murray told Derek, "I'm taking you out of handcuffs and I'm letting you go."
Take him out. Wrong car. Take him out. Wrong car.
Hop on, man. Place the car.
Taking you out of handcuffs. Letting you go. Okay, I'm going to give you some information on who I am. We're going to talk about what's going on. Okay, but I want to take care of these handcuffs first.
He was understandably upset. Anticipating this or observing this, Officer Daniel Murray, perhaps trying to keep Derek calm, lies to him. Instead of telling him the true depth of what they had actually done, he said, Oswego PD had a shooting. The car's plates. The car is the same as yours. The plates match. Well, 2 of them are off.
Oswego PD had a shooting. The car plates. The car is the same as yours. Plates match with Wait, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Look at me.
No.
Plate smash. 2 of them are off.
And none of these excuses were true, not then, not now. Other than being a black male driving a Volkswagen with a license plate starting with CN, nothing about Derek or his vehicle matched the suspects in any Oswego Police Department investigation of a shooting at all.
All right. That's why you're placed in handcuffs. We thought you were the guy.
No,
All right. You're not. I understand that. All right. Hey, listen. Look at me. I this up. Understand that? I'm gonna give you my card. This is on me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely on me. Let's clear these roads.
Y'all threatening to shoot me in the head and shit. Don't move. Put your hands up. Like,
You're right.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Well, listen.
This is ridiculous. I've been out here for 15 fucking years and never have I once in my life. My man, nothing,
But
dude.
you have to look at it
My
from-
man, nothing, dude.
But,
That shit
he's got every right to.
unacceptable.
You are absolutely
Especially you, Harvey. Especially you, bro.
Okay. All right.
That is.
What's your name?
My name is Derek House, man. I've been out here. I lived in Woodridge for 10. I've been in Downers Grove for 3, man. I'm a upstanding citizen. My kids go to school here. I'm well respected. That is wrong.
You're right. You're right.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
What did the cops know prior to pointing guns at Derek's head? Well, they knew that the actual suspect's vehicle was a Volkswagen Tiguan, whereas Derek was driving a Volkswagen Atlas. The officers knew that the actual suspect was driving a black-colored Volkswagen Tiguan, whereas Derek's Atlas was light gray or silvery. The officers knew that the actual suspect, well, there was actually 2 suspects in the Oswego shooting in the black Volkswagen Tiguan, a black male and a black female, whereas Derek was just a black male alone in his car. Just like the last video, mighty fine police work, right? I mean, they were close enough. They got the black male part right, and at least it was a Volkswagen. So this happened in January of 2024. Now, about a year later, Derek has filed a civil lawsuit in federal court. Then, the police department for the village of Woodridge issued a press release responding to the lawsuit. Again, a year after this had occurred. They said the village of Woodridge and the Woodridge Police Department are aware of the lawsuit, acknowledge the serious nature of the allegations, and are committed to providing transparency regarding the incident that took place on January 19th, 2024. I mean, clearly they were aware of it because they were there and they filmed it a year prior. On the day in question, our officers were responding to a highly volatile situation involving individuals suspected of possessing firearms, slashing tires, and discharging a weapon. Given the immediate danger posed by these individuals, officers acted based on information available at the time, which led to the stop of a vehicle that unfortunately was not the one they were specifically seeking. The village of Woodridge deeply regrets the distress caused to the occupant of the vehicle involved. The only reason that Derek's vehicle was involved, or that Derek was involved, is because they involved him. They were not responding to anything involving Derek. When the police seize somebody at gunpoint, the Fourth Amendment is invoked. Case law basically requires that seizures must be reasonable, both in relation to the person that they're seizing and in the scope of what they're doing. Here, even with their statement a year later, they've identified no reasonable reason that their officers thought Derek might be related to some shooting with some other police department. The only explanation that makes any sense are the allegations that Derek is making in his lawsuit, that essentially he was racially profiled. A black male in a Volkswagen, hey, close enough. And in my opinion, the footage does corroborate that. When you have a description of a vehicle, you actually have a license number. It's not reasonable to go pointing guns at people's heads and threatening to shoot them in the head when you locate a vehicle that does not even match the description, that does not match the license plate, which is probably why they were unable to explain themselves in their press release. Once again, this is the type of thing that could happen to any one of us. The common theme here with these situations is that there are multiple police officers pointing guns at you, and they're all ordering you to do something different than what the other cops are ordering you to do. Confusing and conflicting orders. And they're about to execute you if they think you are not following their orders. Even if there was a reasonable mistake here, these police officers acted unreasonably because they were unprofessional. There's a lack of any immediate safety threat to these officers, and yet they are millimeters away from using deadly force, and that's unreasonable. I'll continue to follow this one, and if
So he almost lost his life because he was looking for a car that did not. It was the exact same car brand, but wasn't the exact same car type, and the color type wasn't even a match. You confused a black to, I believe his car was gray, like lightish gray, or whatever you want to call it. That's crazy, bro. I hope they pay home millions, not no 20,000, no mills for that. You just pointed a gun, said, "You do pull up your hand with anything else, I'm gonna shoot you in your head." All guns pointed at home, about the like. He could have accidentally, like, "Oh, I need to park my car," and just move real quick, and they could have pop 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 pop, done, done. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And they wonder why people run. Like, yeah, you can get pulled over for like speeding ticket or something like that, but a situation like that, like the fuck, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I hope he get mills for that, for real. But I see you on the next one. Peace.